Welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful channel. Today we will embark on a deeply emotional journey through the latest heartbreaking developments in Liam Spencer's life. As fans of the show know, Liam has always been a pillar of strength and determination. But now he faces an unprecedented challenge that tests not only his resilience, but also the bonds he shares with those closest to him. In this extended exploration, we'll dive into the nuances of Liam's struggle, the impact on his loved ones, and the profound questions about life, love, and legacy that his situation raises. Let's unpack this gripping storyline with fresh details and a broader perspective on the emotional roller coaster unfolding in Los Angeles. Liam Spencer, once a man driven by passion and purpose, now finds himself wrestling with a devastating diagnosis that threatens to cut his vibrant life short. With an inoperable brain tumor casting a dark shadow over his future, Liam has made a resolute decision to squeeze every ounce of joy and meaning from the time he has left. He's not merely existing. He's embracing each sunrise as a gift, determined to create lasting memories with his two cherished daughters, Kelly and Beth. However, denial lingers in his heart like a stubborn fog. While he acknowledges the gravity of his condition on some level, fully accepting it remains a battle. For now, he has agreed to stay under the watchful eyes of Steffy Forrester and Finn Finnegan, a decision that provides a small comfort to those who care about him most. This arrangement isn't just practical, it's a lifeline. Finn, being a skilled doctor, offers an immediate safety net when Liam's symptoms flare up unexpectedly. Just yesterday, a dizzy spell caught Liam off guard while playing with Kelly in the backyard, a stark reminder of his fragility. His knees buckled, and if Finn hadn't been nearby to steady him, the fall could have been far worse. These moments, though fleeting, paint a vivid picture of the unpredictability of his condition and the urgent need for constant vigilance. The alarming progression of Liam's symptoms has not gone unnoticed by his medical team, who are growing increasingly insistent that he return to the hospital for comprehensive testing and round-the-clock care. Their concern stems from recent scans suggesting that the tumor might be advancing more rapidly than initially projected, possibly infiltrating critical areas of the brain that control balance and coordination. Yet, Liam stands firm in his refusal. The idea of being confined to a sterile hospital room, hooked to machines, and surrounded by the antiseptic scent of despair, feels like a betrayal of the life he's fighting to live. He envisions himself not as a patient, but as a father tucking his girls into bed, hearing their laughter during impromptu dance parties in the living room, and teaching them to ride bikes on sunny afternoons. To Liam, every second spent in a hospital bed is a second stolen from those irreplaceable moments. However, during a particularly severe, dizzy spell last night, as Steffy held his hand and Finn checked his vitals with a furrowed brow, a flicker of realization crossed Liam's face. He saw the fear in Steffy's eyes, a fear that mirrored his own buried anxieties. It was a silent acknowledgement that he might need more support than he's willing to admit. Could this be the tumor's ruthless advance, outpacing even the most pessimistic forecasts? If only Liam would heed his neuro team's advice, perhaps cutting-edge treatments or experimental trials could offer a sliver of hope. But for now, his stubbornness holds sway, a double-edged sword of courage and denial. Steffy, ever the protective figure in Liam's orbit, is grappling with her own turmoil as she witnesses his decline. Each stumble, each moment of disorientation, chips away at her composure, reinforcing her belief that Hope Logan must be brought into the fold of this devastating truth. Steffy remembers the bond Liam and Hope once shared, a connection forged through years of love, loss, and reconciliation, and she feels a moral obligation to ensure Hope isn't left in the dark. Watching Liam struggle to maintain balance while simply walking across the room during a quiet family dinner last night cemented her resolve. She can't bear the thought of Hope learning about Liam's condition too late, robbed of the chance to say what needs to be said. But the weight of this revelation isn't hers to bear alone. Liam must find the strength to speak those harrowing words himself. The question looms like a storm cloud. Will he muster the courage to shatter Hope's world with news of his terminal illness? Or will he shield her from the pain for as long as he can? Steffi wrestles with whether to intervene, torn between respecting Liam's autonomy and protecting Hope from a blindsiding heartbreak. In a whirlwind of emotion, Liam makes an impulsive decision to visit Hope for the second time in a single, drama-filled day, seeking solace at Brooke Logan's sprawling estate. The familiar warmth of the house, with its cozy decor and faint scent of Brooke's signature lavender candles, offers a temporary refuge from his inner chaos. Unexpectedly, Deacon Sharp is also present, his gruff exterior masking a newfound softness for Liam. Over recent months, Deacon has emerged as an unlikely ally, cheering Liam on through personal storms and quietly hoping to steer Hope away from rekindling her romance with Carter Walton. When Liam casually mentions that he's encouraged Hope to give Carter another chance, a conversation spurred by his own mortality and a desire to see Hope happy with someone who can be there for the long haul, Deacon's face tightens with disapproval. He masks it with a forced smile, but his clenched jaw betrays his frustration. How will Deacon react when he learns Hope has indeed met with Carter, and their reunion sparked glimmers of possibility? More crucially, will this tension distract from the monumental confession Liam carries in his heart? As the day unfolds, Liam and Hope finally steal a moment of privacy in Brooke's lush garden, the late afternoon sun casting golden hues over the rose bushes. The air is thick with unspoken words, a palpable tension hanging between them like a fragile thread. Hope, her eyes bright with a mix of trepidation and optimism, contemplates whether to share the unexpected warmth of her recent meeting with Carter. She recalls how Carter's steady gaze and thoughtful words rekindled a spark she thought had long faded, a development she's unsure how to navigate with Liam. But before she can voice her thoughts, she notices the pallor in Liam's face, the slight tremor in his hands as he grips the garden bench for support. Her heart skips a beat. Something is terribly wrong. On the other side of this delicate dance, Liam battles an internal storm. The words "I'm dying" claw at his throat, desperate to escape, yet each attempt to speak feels like lifting an impossible weight. He thinks of their shared history, the laughter, the tears, the countless times they've rebuilt their love from ashes, and wonders how to tell her that their story might soon end. Will Hope sense the gravity of his silence and press for answers? Or will Liam finally shatter the barrier, delivering the most gut-wrenching news she's ever received? This moment, poised on the edge of revelation, promises to be a turning point, not just for them, but for everyone entangled in their orbit. Liam's journey, as it unfolds, is more than a personal battle. It's a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of connection. His refusal to surrender to a hospital bed speaks to a universal desire to live on one's own terms, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Steffi's protective instincts and Deacon's unexpected loyalty add layers of complexity to an already heart-wrenching narrative, while Hope stands at a crossroads, unaware of the storm about to break. As we watch Liam grapple with whether to unburden his soul, we're left with lingering questions. Can love withstand the cruel hand of fate? Will Liam's final days redefine the relationships that have shaped his life? Stay tuned to the bold and the beautiful as we witness the answers unfold, one tear-stained moment at a time.